there, we are at the home of Mary Alice Adams, and we are here today to determine the accessibility into her home. We're going to now enter the home of Mary Alice. I'm going to point out some of the problem areas we have discovered. First of all, entering the home, there is a problem with the threshold area. Now entering the kitchen area, where Mary Alice does some of her preparation for her breakfast and lunch. Most of the areas in here are okay for Mary Alice to prepare her breakfast and lunch. The kitchen table is too low for her wheelchair. Kitchen sink is not accessible from her wheelchair from a functionality point of view. Right over here is the bathroom area. Again, the threshold is a problem. ADLs can be performed for the most part, Mary Alice on her own once she gets in here with her walker, although the grab bars are not at a 45-degree angle and the toilet paper needs to be attached to the wall. Showering can be done once the shower chair is put into the shower, and the accessibility here is very good with the wheelchair due to the height and the cabinets. So that is in very good shape. And then we'll continue over here into the living and the bedroom area in just a moment. Okay, so we're going to move into Mary Alice's normal routine. We're walking through from the kitchen to the living room. And this is a normal path that she would take going from the kitchen to her bedroom. We're going to come in here right now. Hello there, my name's Julie Draves, and I'm an occupational therapist, and this is Mary Alice Adams, and we're here together today to do an evaluation of her home. Hello there, Mary Alice.
How am I?
How are you today?
Fine.
Thank you. Okay, so what are some things that you really struggle with that as you're helping yourself throughout the day? What are some things that maybe frustrate you or that you struggle with?
I can't think that there's very much because the kids are always here to do anything I need. My daughter, this is my youngest. I have half a dozen kids.
Yeah.
Twin boys and then the other 4 girls.
Yeah.
6.
Do you ever have a hard time maybe getting up and down from places? What about when you get up and down from your bed?
Not too bad because I just stand for a moment. I never try to just get up and go.
Yeah. 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 Or hanging on to different things.
Oh, as I walk even, you know, I've got the cane, that good one with the pedal-like, you know, bottom for balance. They're wonderful. And I don't use it much because I have places that I touch on the way to the bathroom or the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of touch as you go along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how do you feel about your walker versus a wheelchair? How do you feel about the two different things?
I don't know. A wheelchair, you need someone to push, you know, in it.
Yeah.
When I go over on that boat, they put me in a wheelchair until I get to my chair.
Yeah.
My machine. Where I want to play.
Yeah. Well, and you know, you can use your hands. You've got here. Grab my hands and squeeze my hands really tight. Squeeze them really tight. I want to see how tight you can squeeze my hands. Wow. See, you've got some strength in those hands.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So you can use that strength and push yourself a little bit, can't you?
I could, yes.
Yeah. So even through the house, I bet you could get in a wheelchair and you could push yourself through the house a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, that would be an option for you, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't think I'm quite wheelchair ready.
Yeah. But it's always going to be an option that we can think about.
I know it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's always something to think about. Make it a safer environment. That's why we're here, is to see what we can do to make it a safer environment for you.
Oh.
Okay? Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't really think so.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're always here for questions for you, okay?
Okay.
Anytime, myself or Brent, anytime that you have questions.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're most welcome. I enjoyed your company.
Well, you'll see me again.
Okay, my name's Brent Markison. I'm here with Mary Alice Adams, and we're looking at the modifications we've made to her home to make it more wheelchair accessible. Right now we've just come through the doorway here of the ramp that helps with the rise to across the threshold into the kitchen. Okay, Mary, here we're going to go look at the threshold to the bathroom. We put a little ramp there. Guidelines say that anything more than 1 inch, you need to have a little bit of a ramp that you can have up to a 1/2 inch. So we changed that a little bit, and we're just going to go a little ways in here because the wheelchair is a little too wide, but you can see how it's a little more gradual. So if you use your rolling walker, it won't be so big of a bump. To go up with your walker. So we'll back out of here. And then we're going to go this way. And we also put a threshold across the kitchen doorway into the living room because that was unfinished there. It was not greater than a 1/2 inch, but we thought it would finish it, and it still helps to eliminate a tripping hazard. So we'll go through here. And now we're in the living room going into Mary's bedroom. And it was unfinished in the doorway to the bedroom with left a cut carpet edge, which was another tripping hazard. So we put the threshold in there, and that eliminated that tripping hazard. And we're going to go up through there and into the bedroom. And in the bedroom, we decluttered and made more room in here. So you have more room to use a wheelchair or your rolling walker, and we can turn you around here, and you have room to maneuver a wheelchair. And I'm going to show you some of the other things that we did. You lift your leg up here, and remember we talked about having something on your bed here to help you. So come up here and we're going to show you. Okay. Come over here.
No,
we're going to go over here and sit down here on the bed.
Okay.
Okay. This is called a bed cane, and it attaches to your bed and gives you stability to get up from laying down and standing up from your bed. It also, since your wardrobe closet is here, it's designed to help you hang on to something if you need to steady yourself while you're getting something in and out of the closet. Maybe you sit on the edge of the bed and get dressed and pull your pants on, and that gives you something else to hang on to. Also, you know, when you get up, now remember we talked about, you said you slid off the bed once, and you ended up sitting down on the floor. You didn't really fall, but you kind of slid. That's another reason that we installed this, is so you have something to hang on to if you feel like you are kind of sliding off the bed. So we think that that might be of assistance for you there.
Right.
You think it'll help there?
Right.
Okay. Well, why don't you stand up with it and see how it works standing up, and we'll go over and have you sit down in your chair. It'll be a little bit getting used to it just because you get used to your surroundings and it's something new. But we put it where we felt it would give you some help and not feel like it was in the way. We also rearranged your furniture a little. In order to make more room, you had another cedar chest that sit at the end of your bed.
Yeah.
And you talked about that, giving that to your granddaughter to use, and we thought it would help eliminate some of the furniture in here to make more of a traffic flow, so the wheelchair would go in here easier, as well as your rolling walker. We also kind of moved your chair over a little bit and you already had your table that has your handle to get up and down from your chair, as well as your chair is an electric chair that if you feel like you need the help, you remember you can use your button to raise your chair up. I don't think you use it too much, but you do have the electric chair if you need it. One of the other things that we were going to talk to you about that we've talked with the family before is, you know, they have alert buttons that you can have either around your wrist or around your neck that alert somebody if you fall or if you need any help while there's nobody else in the house. And that was one of our other recommendations, that we were going to have the family check into getting you an alert button where you can press a button if you need help. Say if you slid off or fell on the floor and nobody was home, you could press that button and somebody would get your family here or would connect you to help to come and help see if you was hurt. Another option that we have that we talked about is an intercom that while everybody's sleeping at night, since your family sleeps upstairs, we talked about getting an intercom where you could have that, where you could press a button and you could call for help if you needed us while we were asleep upstairs, and we could hear you where we can't hear you when everybody's sleeping now because the family's upstairs. So how do you feel about some of these changes? Do you think that
sound very good.
The doorways will help, and it'll help eliminate some of the tripping hazards?
Yeah, I think it sounds very helpful.
Okay. Well, that was what we